Hey guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget and Dumping Debt Friday. As you guys know, this is my favorite video of the week where I answer your questions and we just have that conversation and communication of your questions, and I just give my feedback. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them in an upcoming Dumping Debt Friday video. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I am getting so close to 10,000 subscribers and I'm so excited just for this community. It is so awesome and so encouraging. You guys are amazing. I'm so thankful to be part of this community. So if you're not already part of it, subscribe. If you know anyone that would benefit from these videos, please share it with them, whether weight loss or budget related, whatever it is. I hope that they join. And it's just so uplifting and such a great community. All right, so I have lots of questions, and if I don't get through them all, I'll save some for next time. So first one is from Lyn Morris, and she says, I appreciate that you go through things line by line when you do your budget reports. I'm sure it helps you and Jayme know where the money is going and went to. A question, why is Jayme's pocket money amount so much higher than yours? I totally understand if you don't want to share this information. So I actually get this a lot. So I have been budgeting for quite a while longer than Jayme has, and it's a process. And I used to be a free spirit, and I have turned into a nerd, the Dave Ramsey Nerds and Free Spirits, and he is still a free spirit through and through. So it's a struggle for him, and it's a lot of adjustment, especially with eating out. And I was actually thinking about this last night when I was doing the dishes. Because we've been struggling with, combining finances and everything. And I actually have a collab coming out in a couple weeks about merging finances as a married couple and the things you're going to go through and tips and, the struggles that you don't realize. And one of the big ones for us is eating out. And I am so strict with eating out, and it's a very big treat for me. But with his family and his parents, eating out is something that's just common and normal for them. When his mom would cook a meal, that was more of a treat. That was more of a abnormal thing. So they're very just kind of eating a quick dinner, or they go out to dinner. So they don't really have home cooked meals. Whereas I grew up, we had home cooked meals every single night. We ate as a family at the dinner table. And if we went out to eat, it was something really special and a really big deal. So it's two totally different cultures that we're coming from. And I don't want to say he doesn't appreciate them. When I cook a home cooked meal, I try to cook probably about 4 to 5 times a week. And it's not that he doesn't appreciate it, it's just different for him. It's a different thing that he's used to. And, just a different flavor of food. When you're eating out, you're eating a lot of fried food and different things like that. Whereas, I'm making more like baked chicken and different, dishes like that. So it's a lot healthier, but the taste is a lot different, and if I had to pick, let's have a home cooked meal, let's go out, 9 times out of 10, I'd say let's go out, just because it's more of a treat for me. So with all of that being said, that was a really long answer. It's just an adjustment. And so we're, I'm giving him a lot of grace in his spending money and eating out, even though he doesn't always think I am. But eventually we're going to cut back a little more so he gets used to that amount. And then once he gets used to that amount, then we'll try cutting back a little bit more and then a little bit more. So it's more of an adjustment for him. All right. Sandra Lee 652 asks, do you and Jayme have any Christmas traditions? So we're actually in the process of building some traditions. I really want to make some traditions of our own. Christmas was very full of traditions for me growing up, and some of those are the best memories that I have as a child of just Christmas. We always celebrated Christmas on Christmas Eve because we're Scandinavian, and so celebrating everything on Christmas Eve, which is so special. And we always had Norwegian meatballs and different things like that, and filled these 3-foot stockings, and it was just so such a joyous time for me. And his Christmas was more just opening presents, and they had cinnamon rolls and different things like that. So when we started dating, we started exchanging Christmas ornaments. So, of course, it turned into a competition, because everything does. So each year we have to pick a Christmas ornament of something that represents the year. So a big event that happened that year, a nickname that we had that year for each other, just something throughout the year. Like one year, we both actually picked ornaments that had otters on them, because we love otters and they're just adorable, and they hold hands when they sleep so they don't drift away from each other. And It was just something super sweet that we, called each other and stuff. So we both have to, pick these ornaments, and then there's a winner. So whoever has the best ornament. Now, I don't know who really decides who has the best ornament. Sometimes his parents will chime in and they'll help us, but they pick sides, and I always say that mine is the best. He always says that his is the best. So it's a fun tradition that we have of picking ornaments for each other. But if you have any traditions for newlyweds, or that you do as a couple or a family, let me know down below in the comments, because I'm really wanting to start some new Christmas traditions. EbMc asked, do you write each line item for each purchase/food outing? Just curious to see how much of a time commitment this would be if I were to start. Thanks. All right, so this is from my budget report card, and as you guys know, in my budget, if you see my monthly report cards, I do them twice a month, mid-month and end-of-month budget report card. I show every single thing that I buy. If I go to the vending machine and it's 25 cents, I put that 25 cents in the budget. So it's honestly not as time consuming as people think. I'm trying to get a lot of my coworkers on board with this, because I'm known as like the money girl at work, and everyone comes to me for their money questions. And it really doesn't take that much time, especially if you get in the habit of it. Now, if you wait to the end of the month to input everything, yeah, it's going to take a lot of time. I actually do it daily. As I get things, I do it. It's like, I love doing it. I love entering things into my budget. I love working on my budget. I'm a nerd. I love Excel. I know a lot of people do it just once a week, and that's plenty. Whether you just keep your receipts in your not filed category, or go through your bank statement, whatever it is, doing it at least once a week. It's not going to be time consuming. It's not going to get built up. I really recommend it. It is a game changer in getting on board with your finances. When you know every single penny where it's going, and you're not just rounding, estimating, you really are able to make that progress. And then make sure you're doing a zero-based budget. So at the end of the month, if you have $200 left over, don't just say, oh, that's awesome, I have $200. No, you need to put that towards your goals. You need to put it towards your debt, towards your emergency fund, whatever you're saving for or working towards. Because if you just leave it, it's going to get spent. You're not going to know what's going to happen to it. So you need to transfer it to that savings account, or transfer it to debt, or whatever it is. And that's how you're going to make real progress. All right, next question is from Vita130, and she says, I'm loving the cash envelope system. I requested a Savvy Sense wallet for Christmas. That's awesome. I'll see if Santa brings me one or not. How do you budget for entertainment, gifts, clothing? So I actually do a sinking fund. So actually, if you saw my video from yesterday, you saw how I do all of my sinking funds. So Christmas has a sinking fund, gifts, car repair, laptop fund, car insurance has a sinking fund. So all of that, it goes into my budget for the month. So, as you see, when I'm budgeting everything, sometimes it's like $25, $30, $10, whatever, you're going down the line. And at the end of the month, I put it into the savings account for my sinking fund. And then as I need something, I transfer that money out. So, for instance, Christmas shopping. We are spending lots of money on Christmas. And so as I spend $30 at Marshall's, or, $50 on Amazon, I take that money out of the account and transfer it back in. So let me know if that answered your question. If not, check out the video from yesterday, the sinking fund video, and I think that'll help a lot. All right, these next 3 questions are actually about Ebates. If you haven't seen my Ebates video, go check it out. It's a great video. And Ebates, I made, I think it was $34 from Black Friday shopping alone, which was awesome. And I've made over $200 now total from Ebates, which is incredible. All right, Claudia Rivera says, can you use Ebates on your cell phone? Yes, they have an absolutely awesome app. Oh, and also use my referral link. If you use my referral link, I get $5 and you get $10. So definitely sign up through that. You have to make qualifying purchase within the first month, I think. And then after you do that, then you get your $10 bonus, which, come on now, guys. All right, but their app is awesome. So you have like in-store deals. It shows you every single store you can search, look up the cash back, whether it's 3%, 8%, 20%, whatever the cash back is for that particular store, it'll tell you. And you can shop right from the app. It'll go, like if you say Amazon, so you pull up Amazon and then you click it and then it redirects you. And then any purchase you make in Amazon, from that it still is applied through Ebates. All right, let's get fit. Do you have to use a credit card card. When shopping at Target, I tried to put my debit card in and it wouldn't let me. I like the idea of Ebates but not using a credit card. First of all, Sandy, awesome job for not using a credit card. That's incredible. So second, the only cards that they accept right now for linking it for the in-store deals is Visa and American Express. Obviously, American Express is a credit card unless you get the American Express like gift card ones. Other than that, it has to be a Visa debit, which stinks. I'm trying to work with them to get MasterCard because that's a lot easier, and that's what most debit cards are, MasterCard. All right, last question. Claudia C asks, how long did it take for Ebates to credit your earnings towards your online order? So you get your rebate every 4 months or every 3 months. They do it quarterly. And then for it to show in the account, it's typically 1 to 2 business days. But under the help section, they do have a thing where you can enter it in manually. And when you do that, it's immediate. So they automatically credit the account, but then it takes, I don't know, like 1 to 2 days for them to verify it. But it just asks you for like the order number, the date that you purchased it, whether you did it online or in store and everything. So it's super easy. All right, so that's all the questions we have, but we have a mini win, which is awesome. So Butterfly Queen says, yep, I cut up my Target card and now it's paid off. Awesome job on paying off your Target card. And now you're headed towards the Amex card to pay that off. I'm so proud of you. That is awesome. And I'm so glad that you cut it up. That is the biggest thing. So cut up your Amex card even before it's paid off. You don't want any temptation to add more debt towards that. So Butterfly Queen, I'm so proud of you. Guys, let me know your money wins and I will talk to you later. Bye.